What's up? It's your boy Jeff. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at JeffLambert77, and I am here with your DFS lunch break, giving you my top values for this weekend. It's pretty straightforward this weekend. Some of the values are pretty chalky, but we'll go ahead and jump right into it. First up at quarterback, we got Baker Mayfield going to Detroit at 5.9. He was the hero of last week, had 4 touchdowns against that soft Washington defense. He gets a tougher defense this week in Detroit, but at 5.9, I think he's still a great value at quarterback. Next up at tight end, we got Colby Parkinson going to Arizona at 3.1K. He's going to be pretty chalky. I always pay down at tight end, so Parkinson's a good way to get some of these more expensive hits for your lineup. So Parkinson is my tight end. I've got 3 running backs. 2 of them are pretty chalky. One of them's a pivot. Obviously, Jordan Mason. If you play DFS, you already know he's probably the chalk this week at Minnesota at 5.2 with Christian McCaffrey ruled out for the next 4 weeks. Then we got J.K. Dobbins at Carolina at 5.4, also a chalky option. Had a huge game last week, but going to that soft Carolina team, he should have a field day against them at 5.4. And then my one pivot, Brian Robinson Jr., going against the New York Giants at home at 5.8, a little bit more expensive. I do think he gets a nice large workload, and he was involved in the passing game despite the signing of Austin Eckler. He still had 4 targets, caught 3 of them for 50 yards last week, so I like B-Rob. At receiver, we have a D-Rob, Demarcus Robinson. Obviously, we know Puka Nacua for the Rams is now injured, out for at least the next 4 weeks. Marcus Robinson is the guy expected to step up into his spots, going at Arizona for $4,000. I think he would have been priced up had he not played Monday night, but because DraftKings puts their prices out before Monday night, he was unable to be priced up because of the Puka Nacua injury. So we got a B-Rob at running back and a D-Rob at wide receiver. I also like Greg Dortch going against that same game against the Rams. He's 4.6. I think he got 8 targets last week from Kyler Murray. Actually led the team in targets and yards. So Greg Dortch, the guy that we keep forgetting about in that Cardinals offense, still getting it done despite being like 4'1" or whatever he is. And then finally at defense, I'm going with the Saints defense this week for my value. I think if I'm playing tournaments, I'm probably paying up for defense this week. But if I'm going to pay down, I do like the Saints defense. When I look at defenses, I want to get defenses that have the ability to get sacks and turnovers. And to do that, they have to play against offenses that throw a lot. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. They will throw a ton. So the Saints defense will have opportunities for sacks and for turnovers. Another Colts defense is probably more chalky going up against Malik Willis. But my concern with that defense is that they're going to play super conservative with Malik Willis. He's not going to throw it much. They're going to run the ball a ton, be very conservative. You won't get the opportunity for those sacks and turnovers that Dallas will give you. So Saints defense at 2.4 is my defense for the week. So that's it. Just to recap, Baker Mayfield, Colby Parkinson, Jordan Mason, J.K. Dobbins, Brian Robinson Jr., Demarcus Robinson, Greg Dortch, and Saints defense. Good luck.